We're getting some insight now into what Texas voters think about state leaders and the priorities the last few weeks of the legislative session. The Texas Politics Project at the University of Texas at Austin released some new polling numbers today. And joining us this afternoon is Jim Henson, Executive Director of the Texas Politics Project, a very busy man. So we thank you for making time for us.
Great to be here.
Okay, let's talk just gun legislation, gun restrictions. We know that this has been a headline not only here in Texas, but really nationwide. And we know that some bills have been introduced in both the legislative chambers, haven't really made much progress. Can we talk about what you heard from respondents in terms of age limits?
Yeah, voters in Texas are very in favor of raising the legal age of to purchase a gun, any gun really, from 18 to 21, and the margins are surprisingly big here. Majorities of both Republicans and Democrats, as well as independents, all add up to 76% of supporting such a measure. Of course, that measure has been introduced to the legislature. It's not moving so far.
Okay, and the next one, another policy proposal, getting a broad range of support, really focuses on prohibiting local governments from using public money to pay organizations. I haven't talked much about this, but this was a key issue in the report.
Yeah, I mean, what we found is that, not surprisingly, when you ask voters about this, they've not heard much about it, but it sounds like something they're in favor of. So again, more than 70% say they are in favor of this kind of a prohibition, almost 80% in fact. This really underlines the degree to which the proponents of these kinds of measures have really won the kind of naming, labeling war here. If you're an average voter and somebody says, you think, are you for or against taxpayer-funded lobbying? Most people say yes. They don't. They don't understand really how the process works there.
Okay, and then you ask voters to really assess a list of legislative priorities publicly declared by our state leaders. What were a few of those priorities that voters said that are very important or extremely important?
The three highest of the things that we took from the list of priorities that have come from the governor, lieutenant governor, and speaker of the House. Not all of them, but at least one or two, were fixing the grid, making sure improving grid reliability, including the reliability of our water supply, and ensuring school safety. All of those scored over 70. Very lived, practical goals, very different than the things that we're seeing big, high visibility, loud fights over, but things that are important to people's day-to-day lives.
Okay, and then just looking ahead to 2024 politics, what potential candidates are popular among Texas voters?
Well, we focus really on the Republican presidential race at this point. It's barely a race at this point. The election's not till next year. We haven't had a primary yet. So with all those caveats out of the way, Donald Trump's still the leader of the pack, very popular with Republicans, very high favorability ratings. Governor DeSantis, Florida, still hanging in there. Now, he is not declared yet, but he's all but declared, and it's worked. A lot of Texans know who he is. A lot of Republicans really like him. Everyone else is at a distance below that.
Okay, all right. Jim Henson, as always, thank you so much
Great
for
to see
being
you. Thanks
with
for
us.
having me.